Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever time you're watching this. So I was drawing today, and normally I draw in like sort of a like light red, almost like rusty brown color for my lines because it's easier on the eyes against a black and white since I use a white background, and I like it. It makes it feel a little smoother. And with black lines, I find it hard to catch like details that are messed up. So I use this like lighter color to be able to pick things up. And I was drawing lines. And I was like, I wanted to draw like a robe over this character that was kind of transparent. So what I did is I lined that robe out in black. I was like, oh, that'll contrast great against the red. I should have chose like a blue or something, but whatever. And thought I was going crazy because I knew I selected the color black for the lines, but it was looking a little green, and I was losing my mind. And I sent the picture to my artist, and it was like, "Am I going crazy?" And she was like, "No, you're not going crazy. This is relative color." And I said, "That sounds like witchcraft," and she said, "It kind of is." So black being a flat shade, it is like since technically black is not like a color in the normal sense, it's a shade. It's weird. It will always like take on the opposite color of the closest thing to it when it comes to like drawing and stuff. And so the opposite of red is green. Like one of the opposites of red is green. So that's why it looked crazy and I thought I was losing my mind. And it's also had another artist friend of mine was talking to me about a C curve with coloring. And I feel, and essentially it's like your highest, most saturated to your like darkest. And I feel so bad whenever they talk to me about art stuff because I feel like a lot of the times it goes one ear and out the other because it's a lot. Anyway, we're running the Slab Shield and a Rumbler. We got Thunderstrike, Confidence Strike. I don't think you need Confidence Strike. I'm running Confidence Strike just because. That's pretty much it. And then we're running Adhesive Charge and Shattering Impact. For the talents we're running the classic standard build: Heavyweight Smash 'em, Big Friendly Rock, Soften them up, Pumped up, Indomitable Stomp and Boots, Trample, Strike 2, Batter, Slam, Bonebreaker's Aura, Bruiser, Get Stuck In, No Pushover, Attention Seeker, Frenzied Blows, Dominate, Delight Destruction, Heavy Hitter, Unstoppable, and Just Getting Started. That is the build. Let's get into a game, shall we? Alrighty, and Rin. Wow, it's the first game in a while that has no arbitrator. That's crazy. You know, sometimes when I hear my friends talk about like relationship stuff, I feel like Dexter. I mentioned that because I tried to watch Dexter on Amazon Prime, but actually, it's not. You have to buy it. But the first episode's free, so I watched the first episode. And because they'll be talking about stuff like, and I'm not gonna go into too much details, but like they're like, oh, I was flirting with this person, and then like they like we kind of had a talk. It was like, oh, they're poly. I'm like, I'm not into that, and they're like, blah 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 blah, all this other stuff. And they apparently like one of the person I've seen this has also happened. Like I've experienced this sort of stuff as like a secondhand witness, where like a person will just like kind of like have a crash out and like leave a bunch of discords or leave a bunch of like group chats and like just no contact. And my friend was like, oh, I don't know if I message him or not, and like I couldn't, and then they couldn't message him because Discord friend system. Like me personally, like after the initial conversation of like expressing like, oh, potential interest, and then it like not really going through, and I'd be like, oh, okay, cool, I probably won't talk to you again, I'm gonna keep it real. And then if they like did the crash out thing where they like left all the things, like they officially stopped existing in my mind. Like I don't know if that just makes me like once again, I'm not. Whatever causes people to flirt, I don't got it. I've never flirted. I've never been flirted at. I'm not autistic, so I can recognize social cues. Whether or not I do anything with them is how much I appreciate you as a person. And it's just I'm really not built for this shit. I'm like, but like I do think like I'm definitely not polyamorous. But like this is gonna sound insane, but that's because like the way my brain functions. sometimes makes no damn sense, and I acknowledge that makes no sense. If I was in a relationship with a person, and they said, "Hey," if they came to me like, "Hey, can I like fuck this other person?" I'd probably be like, "Yeah, sure." You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to watch or anything. I'm like, yeah, just go ahead, I guess. Just not like, you know, wear protection or have them wear protection, whichever way it is. Is that like? I guess it's sort of like cuckoldry, I guess, but like I don't get off on it. I just like I've never had like this idea of ownership over people. At least like not since high school, because I had a high school girlfriend, and that sort of ended a little awkwardly. But like at the same time, it was a high school, like my first true relationship, so it was just kind of like I don't know what the fuck I was doing, and obviously I'm like 10 years older than I was then. So riddle me that one, Batman. I don't know, really, like, just seems like a lot of effort, and it's like, one, I'm not in any position to be like dating someone. You know, no job, no money, don't live on my own. You know, it's. And I live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. I don't go anywhere. I have no real cool hobbies. I like staying inside playing video games. You know, I'm like, I wouldn't like say I'm a vocel, because I'm not like, and it's like voluntary celibate implies the existence of like, I wouldn't bang some hot chick if I had the chance. And I'm not an incel, it's just I don't flirt. I don't like engage with ladies. Or, you know, doesn't have to be a lady. Just weird to think about. And I don't hate women enough to be an incel, so. I'm like 2 steps away from a misandrist. I can never be a misogynist. I know, I look, if you grew up around the men I did, or like have met and like engage with, you would be a misandrist almost instantly. Like a lot of the guys I grew up with were bad people. Or like grew up with, interacted with bad people, a lot of them. Oh, I have heartburn. I had a pizza and I put a bunch of extra. So whenever I make a frozen, I'm deviating from the conversation, but this is related somehow to my heartburn. Whenever I make a pizza, like a frozen pizza, like a DiGiorno, I always, before I put it in the oven, cover it in garlic, salt, and parsley. And then this time I was like, you know, let me add a little something else. I got a bunch of crushed red peppers, and I put a bunch on there, like enough to like you can taste it in every bite, and it was so delicious. But it gave me so much heartburn. But it's worth every cent. Shit.
Very well. Keep your secret and give him pleasure.
Alright. Oh, speaking of, I was gonna say speaking of men, but I guess it's not really men related. I'll just use it as a terrible segue. I saw a tweet, and it was a screenshot from an article from 2021. So, and it was essentially like BlackRock isn't the isn't the reason why you can't buy a house. It's your grandparents and your NIMBY neighbors. And that sounds a little mean, but it is 100% true. One, BlackRock doesn't really buy many residential houses. It's Blackstone that is like the one that buys stuff up, and even then, they buy way more than I think they should. Once again, I'm against BlackRock or Blackstone being able to buy that. But like NIMBYs, NIMBY stands for not in my backyard. Essentially people who are very anti-development, who want like acres of land to themselves, and like, you know, it's the reason why like no new development can happen in a lot of places. Which is obviously bad, because if they could develop more houses, the housing market would actually like not be as abysmal as it is. You have to remember, as much as criticism I have for capitalism, the truth of supply meets demand, or you know, like prices change as supply meets demand, right? Is inevitably true with capitalism. It is just, it is how it works, okay? That is the one defining truth of capitalism, is that the supply and the demand will affect the price. There's a high demand for houses, not a lot of supply. So you know what that means? Shit's expensive, yo. How that guy phased through me. Kind of worried about getting launched over these rails. I'm gonna drag him over here where it's a little more. I can't throw him into a ledge anywhere, can I? I don't think so, no. There's a scav trapper somewhere. There she is. But yeah, like BlackRock, I'm not defending BlackRock or Blackstone, you know. Let's party like it's 2023. That's a cyberpunk reference. But it's the conspiracy brain that's sort of taken over a lot of America right now that makes you like, oh, it can never be the individual's fault. It's always the corporations, and that's true on both both political spectrums. It's just the truth, right? When it comes to stuff like that, but like I feel like, I mean, boomers get a lot of shit, but they don't get like enough, to be honest. You know, it always pisses me off whenever I see shit like, oh, boomers shouldn't, or like, you know, people over 65 shouldn't pay property taxes, right? They've worked long enough. But I'm also like, that's like the one tax they should pay. Like, boomers not having to pay taxes, or like, you know, retirees not having to pay taxes is insane to me. Because you know what that does? It raises taxes on the youth, who are already taxed to hell and back nowadays. Oh. Can I reach that from here? Huge. Huge. You know, speaking of boomers, I love my mom. This is not me trashing my mom right now. I don't know if this is what she meant, because sometimes she'll like say one thing and mean another. She said she didn't believe in dinosaurs yesterday, which is crazy. I assume she knows dinosaurs existed, but what she meant was she wasn't interested in dinosaurs. I hope to God that's what she meant. A little ironic, hoping to God that someone believes in dinosaurs. Usually it's the other way around. Anyway. No, not other way around. That doesn't make sense. Other way around would be asking God, dinosaurs, for someone to believe in God. Many things to think about there. Crazy that those two people crashed at the exact same time and rejoined at the exact same time. I wonder if they're on console in the same house, maybe.
I find myself amazed that this unremarkable world
Something to think about.
anything of interest to you.
Your attempt at interrogation is acknowledged. Discard.
Very sad about I've mentioned this on stream, but I'm very sad I can't play the Battlefield 6 beta. because it requires secure boot, and I tried to turn on secure boot, but my computer black screen didn't want to turn on, so I had to do a hard reboot, and luckily it turned on again. So, you know, I feel like it's, and you know what's fucked up? Like, I know that anti-cheat is not the reason why there's kernel level anti-cheat. They don't actually give a shit about cheaters. They don't. But like, they did the secure boot thing, which is like this kernel level anti-cheat bullshit, and then it didn't even work. Battlefield 6 beta apparently is full of fucking cheaters. So it's, don't hit me. Don't do it again. I'll be mad. I'm already mad. Apparently there's a new SpongeBob game also with David Hasselhoff in it, so that's fun. I didn't know he was still alive. But yeah, it's a shame because I was really looking forward to playing Battlefield 6, but unless they change that secure boot thing, I literally cannot play it unless I get it on PS5, I guess. But like, I want to record videos for it. I was so ready to add Battlefield 6 videos to the rotation for like the clip videos and stuff. Very sad. Whee! At least they have the Monster Hunter update next week. No clue what it's gonna be. We'll find out on the 12th. They're doing the next big end game expansion for the game. Hopefully it's optimization changes, because obviously the game's optimization. My game runs more or less okay. It's a little, but even in some of the videos, it gets a little, you know, it's a little fucked up. And obviously that's the reason why the game's full of negative reviews right now. It's because the optimization is very, very poor. Which is a shame, because I love Monster Hunter. I wish it ran better. Very excited for Monster Hunter Stories. Do you guys want me to play Monster Hunter Stories 3 on the channel? Let me know. I will do it. I don't really care. I enjoyed Monster Hunter. I didn't actually play Stories 1. I watched Stories 1. But I enjoyed Stories 2. And I'll probably enjoy Stories 3. I do hope they update the combat system to be a little bit. Because like the one thing that really like sort of like kind of turned me off those games is the combat system is fine actually. I don't mind the combat system. It's very simple. It's very enjoyable. I get that. What really kind of turned me off was the farming system felt a bit rough. Because like it didn't. I just wish the leveling for your Pokemon or your Monstie was a bit quicker. You know what I'm saying? Because it feels like I get this cool new Monstie and I can't even use him. And also like the fusion mechanic where you can give a Monstie new element, that always like confused me a little bit. I didn't really understand that. So hopefully they make that a little streamline it for my goo-goo brain. Nice. What else do I gotta talk about? Dang it. It's so much corruption in one bite. It's fucked up. It's my new cereal, Hereticos. So much corruption in one bite. I'm not happy. I clearly just said I was bored. Any holidays coming up? It's August. I guess the next one in America is 9/11. Yeah, I guess the closest like next holiday is October is Halloween, right? At least in America. It's crazy how it's already August. You ever think about that? It's already August. Feels like it was February yesterday. Years going by a little quick on this one, kind of. Like, I think, like, it fluctuated. August, I feel like July went by pretty quick. Or July. July went by kinda, actually, I think July went by kinda slow. June went kinda quick. February, longest February and January ever. And then May went by at a reasonable pace. Then April just fucking, what happened to April? Whew. Where are you going? Over there. Hello. There's a demon host in the corner? Don't care. Throwing a grenade over there. There's no demon host. There was a dead body there that I thought was a demon host for a second. I just want to put that out there. I thought that dead body was a demon host.
I do hope you'll protect me during the next attack.
Sure. I don't know where the bursters. I like to rumble. This rumbler skin's in the shop right now if you don't have it. It's really good. Like, this is the best like rumbler kickback skin ever. It's just so cool. I mean, look at it. Let me just examine it real quick. Like, look at it. It's so cool. I don't know why I can't like look at it more. Usually I can look at it more, but it's, you know, a little scuffed up. It's got the freaking Aquila on it. The purity seal. It looks like a pirate cannon on the kickback. It's very good. I gotta use the kickback more. I love the kickback. Much for the Ripper gun, but that doesn't mean I don't love the kickback. Let it be known. There's actually like no Ogryn gun item like, nah, I'm alright. I like them all. Except like, I'm not a big fan of the Achilles variant of the twin link stubber. Big fan of all the normal stubbers. I gotta use those more as well. Of the heavy stubbers. Yeah, I'm gonna take the ammo. Let me top up.
Ammunition, a righteous tool.
Excuse you, my rock disappeared at some point. Got him. Ah, shit. Imagine if I hit that first rock, though. I would have been... My aura would have went through the roof. Yeah, speaking of Uma Musume, unrelated. R.I.P. Grass Wonder. 2... Tiamat, bro, is pissing me off, man. I love her so much, my favorite horse. But fuck, her career mode is actually causing me to crash out. And also, like, other characters, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm doing, like, what all the guys are saying. They're like, oh, make sure you have Keaton Black. Get Super Creep from a friend or from a random. you know, because if you get Super Creek, you don't have to worry about leveling stamina. And then if you have like 5, you have 5 speed cards or 4 speed cards and a power card because she's a pace chaser. You want a little power. I'm like, cool, great. And then I can't beat I can't get top 5 in the Kiramin or whatever it's called. Like, I'm losing it. And like, it's not even that she's a high maintenance horse in terms of like, it's not like she's, you know, fucking Gold Ship who will just say, I don't feel like it. Or like fucking, that guy's rinsing me. Or like, she's not like Symbol Rudolph, who will get like bent out of shape because no one understood her punt. Like, she's a pretty positive horse, all things considered. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I need to like get better support horses. Like in terms of like the lineage stuff. Maybe there's like a thing where I can get it from friends who have like a crazy high horse. Cause like I'm not even running bad horses. Like I've only won 1 URA final, and that's with Sakura Bakshin. But like, you know, speed plus class rep equals Bakshin. She's like the easiest career mode ever. You just put it all on speed and she fucking just can't lose. Like, it's literally impossible for this horse to lose. Like, I genuinely think you could do an entire like wit run with Sakura Bakshin and she'd still clear like everyone else by a mile. And I love Bakshin. This is not Bakshin slander. So I have a C+ Bakshin lineage with a... Actually, I think she might be a B. She's a B Bakshin lineage. And then I have a C+ freaking El Condor Pasa, who's like, or you know, I'll do Symbol Rudolph, and I'm like, what? You got all the recipe for success, Tiamopra, and I need you to lock in. You know? Anyway, Uma Musume. I have completed career on another horse other than Sakura Bakshin, and that's Hara Urara. But hers is like sadly easy because you literally don't even have to like win. Where's my dang Plague Ogryn? There it is. Excuse me. It's coming through. Excuse me. I missed. Plague Ogryn's coming for me. Oh no, it's not. Oh, if I got it a second sooner, we could have threw it off the edge. Alright, let's boot, scoot, and boogie.
I'll have the prize transferred to suit. We shall then discuss matters.
Look, put it all on speed, Sakura Bakshin. I do feel kind of bad for Sakura Bakshin because she literally doesn't want her. She wants to run more than just sprints, and then us as her trainer literally gaslight her into running sprints. She just like Haru Urara, for real. And don't even get me started. Seeing some of the Japanese players, seeing like skills activate every 2 seconds scares me, okay? They got a lot of shit going on over there. It's like I'm getting like one dance for Vittoria, and I have Oh, also, I have Togeteo and Keton Black. I'm told that is the recipe for speed because you get straight away depth, straight away acceleration, a bunch of stuff. Keton like pumps speed into you during the campaign. I don't know, man. I don't know. And Super Creek wants to play Goo Goo Babies. Like, I'm lost. Alrighty, well, if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching, like, and subscribe. Or don't. I'm not your mother, but you better brush your teeth. Have a good one. Bye-bye.